Hello guys, welcome back. Welcome to my new tutorial. In this tutorial I will show you how we can configure SSH connectivity, SSH service on our Linux system, and how we can access the system remotely using PUTTY or any other system. Okay, so I'll show you step by step. So this is my Linux system. I'm logged into the terminal. So here I will show you how we can start the SSH service, and how we can enable the SSH ports so that we can remotely access this system from PUTTY using the PUTTY session from Windows system. Okay, so here let's say I will just clear my screen. Okay, so okay, so here I will start my before I start the SSH service, I have to check if it is running already on my system or not. Okay, so let's say how can I check it? Let's say there is a command called service, and then I have to give the service name and then the status. Let's say I want to check the status of the service. So okay, this is already running, so you can see that the SSH service is running. Okay, so let's say okay, now I want to stop it first. I will stop it first and I will try to start it again. Okay, so how do I stop it? So service SSH and then stop. So it will. Okay, so now here I am getting an error message saying that this message is rejected. So I have to be super user for this to start or stop a service. So I will log in as my root user. Okay, so here I will again try to stop the service SSH stop. Okay, so now I say okay, so now the service is stopped. Okay, so before I start it, I want to tell you that there are certain packages or the services which must be installed in your system to start the SSH service. Okay, so how do we check it? So there is a mechanism, like there is a command apt-cache, then policy, then open SSH and -server. So these two packages, open SSH server and open SSH client, these two packages must be installed on your system. So I can see that this is installed in my system. Also you can check the client. Okay, this is also installed in my system. So if these two are not installed on your system, you have to install them first. So how do we install it? apt get install and then the package name, which is open SSH server and then open SSH client. Okay, so you have to execute this command to install the open SSH server and open SSH client. Okay, so actually I have already installed these packages on my system, so that is why it is saying that the server and client are already installed and is already a newest version, so I don't need to install it. So you have to install it first and then you have to start the service. So how do I start it? Service and then SSH, which is the service name, and then the command to start. So I want to start it, so I will start. Okay, so now the process or the SSH service is running. You can even check using the ps-aef command, and you can grep with the process ID, which is 1764. Okay, so you can see that okay, the user has been SSHD service is running. Okay, so now let's say we can confirm it in another way also. Let's say I will just check the configuration first of all. I mean, what is the IP address of my system? Okay, so this is the IP address. So if I want to know which all ports on this system are open, okay, so I can do nmap and then the IP address. Okay, so this will tell me, this will scan this IP address of the system and let me know which all ports are open and ready to accept the request. Okay, so it may take some time. Okay, so here you can see that the out of 1000 ports it has scanned and found only one port is open, and which is 22, which is, and the service is SSH. Okay, so this is open, so now it can accept the request. Okay, so and one more thing here, you have to also make sure that the firewall is firewall is enabled. Firewall must be disabled so that it could accept the request from from the network. Okay, so here I will try to log in it from my Windows system. Let's say I will start PUTTY. Okay, so here I have already configured it. Okay, so this is the IP address that I have to log into. You have already checked in here, see. Okay, this is the IP address, so I'll try to connect it to. Okay, so and I'll open it. So so the username, I'll give the username, and then I will give the password. Okay, so I think it will work. Okay, so it may take some time. Okay, so yeah, so now I have to give password. Okay, so now we are connected. Okay, so now if I again exit it from here, and if I stop the service of the SSH, and let's say I'll stop it. Okay, I have stopped the service. Okay, now it is stopped. Okay, so if you want, you can grab with again with the service name, which is SSHD. So maybe you will not be able to find it. Okay, so this is okay. We are not the service is not running. Okay. Also, you can confirm using the nmap command, which we did previously. Okay, so let's say I want to scan again the ports on this system. So let's say, so now the ports, none of the ports should be open. So I mean, we have already stopped the SSH. Okay, so see, all the ports are closed. I will try again to connect to this system using my PUTTY. Okay, so this is the I have to open it. So now you see. Okay, so here you can see that network error connection refused, because the SSH connectivity or the SSH service is not running on the remote system. Okay, so I'll again, if I start it, if I start it again, and if I try it again, maybe it will work. Okay, so yeah, so let's try it again. Okay, so it's working, right? So now that the service is running, and I can access it using the PUTTY and the SSH ports. Okay, so this is how you can enable SSH service on your Linux server, and you can access it using the PUTTY. So this is quite simple, and this is quite interesting. So here you can do whatever you want to do. This is your system. Okay, so this is all. If you need any help, if you are not clear about anything, just please ask, and please visit my website shankisportal.com. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Thank you.